Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the week before Christmas, and I got a couple things to talk about. One, I now have a community tab, so make sure to check that out often, because I do a lot of fun polls and drawings that won't be featured in videos. Two, the winner of the Christmas raffle is, drumroll please, Sylvia with the number 12. I picked the number 12 because the 12 Days of Christmas is one of my favorite songs for Christmas. Let me know down in the description what you want your drawing to be, and I'll get right to it. Next on the list, I saw a lot of people wanted me to do more headshots of characters instead of full body. Not quite the majority, but it was enough of me to think that I should start doing it. Even though most of the drawings that I do in the community tab will be headshots, I think it's only fair to include some videos. I can go more in depth and do more detail. And full body has kind of been tiring me out lately. Also, it looks like a majority of people who have voted in my poll for what I should talk about in videos have actually been to talk about Wings of Fire stuff. So, I'll start doing that very soon. I've got a bunch of videos coming that would be good ones to talk about stuff. Give me some ideas down below what kind of things you want to hear me talk about. Whether that's Wings of Fire villains, Wings of Fire main characters, what I think of books, really anything you want to hear me talk about. Anyway, I should actually start talking about this character. This character took me a lot longer than I thought it would. And I know I always say that, but I don't know what I was doing today. Like, I tried to make a dragon based off a Christmas tree, an ice wing, and a leaf wing. Sounds pretty straightforward, until it wasn't. First of all, the posing didn't work out very well. I started by making the base here so then I would know how to do the posing. And the posing took a little longer than I had wanted it to. But I am happy with how it came out. I'm just a little disappointed that it didn't quite come out how I wanted it to. I wanted it to come out a little bit more round, because I wanted her to look kind of more like a wreath in the pose than she ended up looking. But I think that's okay. I was messing around with proportions a bit. I couldn't quite decide if I wanted her more short and stocky or more lanky, because like Christmas trees kind of have more short and stout kind of look to them. But like trees and tall and ice wings kind of give me off tall vibes, so I wasn't quite sure. I think I probably should have done a bit more planning before I went into the pose, and I think that would have solved a lot of my issues. Now, you see me messing around with the pose here. I think another part of why the pose didn't come out as good is I put her head in an upright position. I think if I wanted her to look more wreath-like, I should have made her head more in a down position and made this less of an action pose and more of an art pose, which are two very different things. Also, I think I need to work on how to place limbs, because I never really know what to do with them once the body is posed. So, I think I should have looked at more reference photos than I did. But something about it just wasn't really working, and I think I should have kept the limbs tucked a little tighter if I wanted that wreath shape. Anyway, the photos that I was basing this Christmas tree off of tended to be very snow-covered ones, like outdoor Christmas trees. But I couldn't quite decide if I wanted to go that route, or if I wanted to go with a more indoor decorated Christmas tree vibe. You know, a character that would be decorated in lots of accessories. I did end up going with a more outdoorsy look, but I'm curious to see what would have happened if I had gone the other way. I also think the face shape should have been sharper instead of the roundness that I gave to it. I think it makes it look less like an ice wing and more like a generic dragon. And I think it would have added more character. Also, I'm only just now realizing I didn't do a very good job on the hind legs. And I kind of forgot to make the paws more paw-shaped. But that's okay. Anyway, I'm actually really happy with how the ice wing spikes came out shape-wise. Not super happy with how they came out color-wise, because I wanted them to mimic pine leaves a bit more, but I am happy with the shape. I think it turned out very well compared to my other ice wing drawings. And the more I look at it, the more they really do look like pine needles. I really didn't take much from either tribe, but I took the wings from the leaf wings, and I took the ice spikes from the ice wings. And I'm pretty sure there is a better combination. And as you'll see in a minute, the coloring was a struggle. I couldn't tell if I wanted to go white with light yellow greens, or white with dark blue greens, or just dark greens in general. I was really struggling. I didn't realize it would be so difficult to make a snow-covered tree palette. In the end, I did end up going with a blue-green overlay with more yellow-green undertones. And I think it really did help. I also went through this phase of making the dragon mostly white, but I don't think that one was ever going to stick. It looked a little too white. The one you're seeing here is the one with the more yellow-green undertones. It looks very sickly, and I just don't think it made a very good Christmas tree. For the scale patterns, I ended going up with mostly ice wing scale patterns, but with the leaf wing scale patterns over top it as well. I actually took inspiration from Dragon Sheep's leaf wing, ice wing hybrid when doing the scales. What do you guys think I could have done better? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This character's name is Holly, and she lives in the forest, stalking around during the winter season, giving gifts to those less fortunate. Her favorite thing to do is to grab branches and knock the snow off, but enjoying watching the snow fall, as I think all of us do. She's not very complicated dragon, but she's a caring dragon that's essentially the Santa Claus of the leaf wings. I don't think I'd use her in any of my stories. I think she'd just be an art piece, but what do you guys think? Is there a good place for her to be in this story that I'm writing, or should I leave her out? I also ended up adding accessories, as in holly leaves and berries, but I wasn't quite sure how many to use or where I wanted to put them. I didn't know if I wanted to have a lot or a few. In the end, I went with only a few, and I think that was a good decision. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what kind of stuff you want to hear me talk about in the future. Also, Sylvia, don't forget to tell me what you want for your competition prize, or the raffle prize, I should say. Your prize will be posted the weekend of, or next weekend, and I can't wait to see what your idea is. Till next time, bye!